got Israeli soldiers fatally shoot an American woman at a West Bank protest, a witness says. Israeli soldiers killed an American woman demonstrating against settlements in the West Bank on Friday, according to a witness who said she was shot while posing no threat to Israeli forces and during a moment of calm after clashes earlier in the afternoon. Two Palestinian doctors said 26-year-old Aysenur Eygi of Seattle was shot in the head. The U.S. government confirmed Eygi's death, but did not say whether the recent graduate of the University of Washington was also a Turkish citizen had been shot by Israeli troops. The White House said it was deeply disturbed by the killing of a U.S. citizen and called on Israel to investigate what happened. The Israeli military said it was looking into reports that troops had killed a foreign national while firing at instigators of violent activity in the area of protests. The killing came amid a surge of violence in the West Bank since the Israel-Hamas attack began in October, with increasing Israeli raids, attacks by Palestinian militants on Israelis, attacks by Israeli settlers on Palestinians, and heavier military crackdowns on Palestinian protesters. More than 690 Palestinians have been killed. This is just in the West Bank. This is not Gaza, according to Palestinian health officials. And that's crazy, man. Like normally in a given year, and it hasn't even been a year, normally it's about 200 Palestinians that are murdered by, like, the Israeli police force or Israelis in the West Bank, which Israelis have no right to be in the West Bank. They're not supposed to even be in there. It's supposed to be like Gaza.
They're taking it over right now.
But right now, it hasn't even been 1 year. But since October 7th of last year, 690. That's like 3-4-fold almost. It's crazy, man. And then this young lady right here, she's a U.S. citizen, and right now we're calling on Israel to investigate. You know what I mean? Like me personally, I have no confidence in Israel doing an investigation on anything. Period. Now I don't have any look at what they're doing in Gaza.
But you're asking remember them to they cut the murders in half. Remember? They was like, oh no, only 250,000 Palestinians have died, not 500,000. Those numbers are off, and none of them were children. Don't believe the photos. They're eating them. The migrants like they do in America. They're eating children over there.
It's crazy, man.
Crazy.
And the fact
American
of the matter is, they're saying that she was it was part of it was a riot, like I call it a protest, like a riot, kind of a protest going on. This is in the West Bank because you guys have been killing them, so they're protesting being killed by you guys, are protesting the blockades that you put up through the West Bank. And anyways,
and the IDF are monsters. They're like, hey, thanks for cluttering up in a circle.
Bam, headshot. Shot her in the head, man. A 26-year-old University of Washington graduate from Seattle.
Yeah,
American citizen.
And the people in Seattle have marched for that, and they'd be like, "Yo, we want justice." If she was, I'm gonna say it, and you guys know what I'm talking about. If she was blonde, blue-eyed, and she was there video logging what was going on, and she was murdered, actually, I don't care. She's an American citizen. You know what I'm saying?
Like they'd even do it for any American citizen, man. I think that we're so bought. And you know what I mean? We're so much bought and sold by this fucking government over here, man, that it doesn't matter what color the person is, man. We let this guy come and sit in front of a joint session a joint session of Congress, man, and say that basically the people are idiots outside who are protesting. They need to be this, that, and the third. He's talking crazy. This is Netanyahu in front of a joint session of Congress talking about
what a warrant for his arrest for international court of genocide. Why he's speaking in America. I mean, America's bought and sold. But, also, I mean, like, they don't have time for it, America, the government. Think about it. You got those 3 Americans down in the Congo that were sentenced to death the other day, like 2 days ago, because they were trying to, remember that? They were trying to overthrow the government. Reported on that a while back.
Yep.
They cooked. They had a picture of them. I was like, yeah, you're going to die in the Congo, homie.
Hey,
that's one of my favorite movies.